Hello, friends. Welcome to episode 4 of Crafty Chats with me, Gabby. Today's episode, I think, is probably going to be one of the most knitting podcast adjacent ones. I don't have a theme. I don't have a topic. I don't even have a project. These hands, they're clean. I will be honest, I didn't have any ideas as to what to talk about today. I'm also recovering from a cold. I've been severely congested the last week. I've been fully miserable and trying my best to be proactive and do things with life, but it's just been hard because all I want to do is be miserable. So the podcast kind of took a back seat. It is currently August 25th. So I'm really pushing this as an August podcast, but it'll come out in August, right? It came out. It's still August, right? I hope so. So today we're just going to talk about my fall/winter plans. And I say fall/winter very loosely because, as y'all know, I do live in Florida. There is no such thing. Fall here is it's 89 instead of 99. Winter here is it's 84. And it gets cold end of January for 3 weeks. So fall/winter being used very loosely here. Not a lot of fall/wintering going to be happening. But I have a lot of exciting things going on. Fear not, these will be vlogs. I just want to talk about them now because they're technically plans. I'm also going to share my whips because I just feel like yapping about my projects today, and that's what's going to happen. Y'all know the drill. Grab your project, grab a drink. I've got mine right here. Oh, I dropped a yarn. It's fine. I'll pick it up. I should pick that up now, actually. Hold on. All right, friends. So let's get started. Grab your project, grab your beverage. I've got mine. And let's get to yapping, right? Why not? So I didn't really love... I don't know if I'm too far. I got comfy there for a second there. I didn't really love doing the what am I up to at the end of the podcast. It felt a little jarring. So we're just going to go ahead and start it at the beginning. So we're going to start with it. It's hard to talk. I'm tired. So let's see. What am I reading? I am reading Finders Keepers by Sarah Adler. Have been reading it for 10 days. I've not made a lot of progress. I've been in a pretty rough reading slump, but it kind of happens to me every year. I start the year off super motivated. I'm I'm totally going to read 50 books this year. And then summer hits and then I suddenly can't read. So yeah, I'm reading Finders Keepers. I'm also supposed to be reading You Should Be So Lucky for my book club. I read half of it back in March and DNF'd it. It's been a rough reading year. I did also recently finish, what was it? I read something recently. I sure did. Oh, Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. This is my third Grady Hendrix novel, and just like the other two, it was good. I couldn't stop reading it. But was it actually good, or was there something in it to make me think it was good? No clue. I genuinely can't tell you. I enjoyed it, but I didn't. I would get really into it because it's about teenage pregnancy and girls that are in a home because it's in the 70s. They're all pregnant. You get really into it, and then you remember it's written by a man, and you're oh, this is written by a man. This is strange. So I couldn't fully get into it knowing that this person who was writing so in depth about pregnancy and childbirth will not ever get pregnant and have a child. It was a strange situation, but I enjoyed it. I think I gave it 3 stars. So far, Finders Keepers is really good. I've read both of her other novels and I really like them and I really recommend them. Sarah Adler, Mrs. Nash's Ashes, and Happy Medium. They're both really good. Really cute little rom-coms. Happy endings guaranteed. Gotta love a guaranteed happy ending. What am I watching? We are watching The Walking Dead. I used to watch The Walking Dead when it would air on TV. And Dead by Daylight just released a chapter with The Walking Dead. And Clarabelle had never seen The Walking Dead. And they have it on Netflix. I was like, oh, well, let's just watch The Walking Dead. There's 11 seasons of content to go through. We'll be fine for after dinner TV time for months. Oh boy. I think we're like midway through season 4. If you've seen The Walking Dead, I think they just found the signs for Terminus. I am not well. I watched it on TV. Like, I kept up with it on TV when it first aired up until a certain character died. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was a hard time. And I know that's really vague for me to say, but like Clarabelle hasn't seen the show and she's standing like right over there. So I'm obviously not going to spoil it for her. But it was a certain fan favorite. It's not the one you're thinking of. It's not the one you're thinking of, which everybody thinks of. It's another fan favorite. At least they were a fan favorite for me, and I thought their death was a little unjustified. But it's also not that other one that you're thinking of that a lot of people were angry about. This is hard. Because I'm obviously not going to spoil it should she watch this podcast with me. But, you know, you get it. I think everybody at one point stopped watching The Walking Dead when they killed off their faves. So... yeah, they just found Terminus. We just went through Herschel's death, which was a hard time. I thought that was really funny because knowing what I knew, Clarabelle had just like this intense hatred for the governor. And she's sitting on the couch at one point. She's like, I really hate this guy. I really, really don't like the governor. And I'm like, yeah, no, he kind of sucks. And then, like, I don't know if it was that same episode or the episode after, she was like, man, I love Herschel. He's one of my favorites. And I'm like, oh no. And I just sit with the knowledge that the governor was going to decapitate Herschel the rest of the season. And it wasn't a good time for her. It wasn't a good time for anyone. Like, that was so annoying. Like, the governor, rewatching the show, I was like, man, I really hate this guy too. But knowing what's coming next, I'm also just like, this guy is just, he's not that bad. In like hindsight, it could be worse, and it does get worse. So that's what we're currently watching. We're suffering through The Walking Dead. Also, they really could have called it The Jogging Dead because they don't do a lot of walking. Like, the amount of running these walkers do, kind of crazy. Also, can anyone explain to me how their stealth mode works? Because these dudes are so loud up until they're gonna sneak up on you. Like, they supposedly don't think, but how do they know to not make the noises to sneak up and jump scare me? Like, how do they turn it off? If you have the answer, please let me know in the comments, because I don't understand why these walkers are so loud 98% of the time until they have to jump scare you. How do they know when to shut up? It's weird. It's weird. What am I listening to? Would it surprise you if I said 17? That's all I listen to. No, I feel like I've been listening to something else lately. I've been listening to a lot of Bad Bunny. I keep seeing clips from his shows, and I'm really bummed that I couldn't get tickets, nor could I afford flights. So I listened to a lot of the last album, like the newest album, Debí Tirar Más Fotos. I've been listening to that a lot. A lot of 17 because I'm getting ready to go to their concert. I'm so excited. There's a vlog on that. We're going to talk about that. Gosh, I really feel like there was something else. I've been listening to Taylor Swift lately. Nothing to do with the announcement of this new album that I'm like optimistic about, but cautiously. But I love listening to her old music. Don't really love that she's been dropping countdowns. I don't know what this last countdown was. Do you know what that last countdown was? There was one that was supposed to be at 2 p.m.
Today?
Yes. So I don't know if it's another vinyl edition. Capitalist Taylor really be doing that. I'm just saying. So we've covered reading, watching, listening to. What am I crafting? Oh, what a coinkydink. That is the rest of this podcast. What am I working on currently? Let's get started with the big one. This is a bag. And in this bag, we have a pattern test. I promised myself I wouldn't do pattern tests, but Aiden Wells Crochet put out a pattern test for what they're calling their brain stew pullover, and they did not find anybody plus size to test, and I had the obligation. There was simply no choice. I had to do it. I had to do it, and I'm doing it. It's knit, which I'm excited about. It's in Tarja, which I lied and said I had done before, but I hadn't. And I've got a bunch of balls here. I am working on the front panel. This is actually, I'm filming a vlog about my pattern testing experience. So, oops, sorry. Be on the lookout for that. This is what this bad boy looking like right now. Right? It's some checkers at the bottom, and then the green is going to continue past the checkers. I am using Woolies. Woolies worsted weight. And oh no, a little ball. Y'all, this has been so stressful. How all these little balls that are attached to this project still somehow aren't attached to this project, beyond me. I believe this is Heather Green, the main color. Oh, you gonna focus? Oh, you gonna focus? Kind of. Heather Green. And I think this light color is called Fisherman. Not sure. Both Lion brand Woolies. I don't have time for indie yarn sometimes. And it's really nice. Like, I'm genuinely very pleased with it. It is a wool blend, acrylic wool blend. So I was a little like, oh, but it's not bad. Like, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. It's very soft. I don't hate acrylic. Nobody in this house hates acrylic. We don't do that. So that's my biggest project right now. It's a whole pullover sweater. The pattern test is due in October, so I kind of need to hurry it up. I am also working on, well, there's part of it. I know you're thinking that's a giant piece of plastic. What are you talking about? But there's more. If I could find the skein. Hello? No, that's not the one. Okay, well, this is just gonna have to be it because it won't come out. I don't know where the skein is. You're probably, oh gosh. So this is a light stick. If you're not familiar with K-pop, I don't expect y'all to be. Light stick. If you've seen K-pop Demon Hunters, you would know what this is. Huntrix and Saja Boys have one. All the K-pop groups do. This is 17's light stick. The show that we're going to in DC has like the weirdest, strictest bag policy of any concert I've seen. So instead, we can't, there's no bag. It's like a 5x7 bag. It's not going to fit. So I'm making a little holder. I'm going to insert this right here. Boop. And like, the idea is to continue it and then kind of mold it around the base and then make straps from there so we can like crossbody it so we can be hands-free when needed. I have a whole bunch of this white, and then the group's colors, which, oh gosh, I know that sounds so weird. They have colors. So their colors are Rose Quartz and Serenity. I'm just waving this around. Let me put this down real quick. Rose Quartz and Serenity. So I also wanted to incorporate the two group colors, like a light blue and a light pink, into the strap. I'd like to do like a little like phase. So I'm probably just going to stop with the white and then continue the blue and the pink somehow. Oh, also, super proud of myself. Oh, thank you. My assistant here has brought out a box with their colors that you can see. It's like they got a little ombre going here from the blue to the pink. Kind of what we're trying. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I'm freehanding this. Who is she? I couldn't find a light stick cover that I liked enough on the internet, and if I liked it, there was no pattern. I found one that I kind of sort of liked, and it was like $8. And I was just like, girl, get your bag, but not from me. So I'm freehanding this. I have no intentions of posting it. I have no I don't know. Like, if it comes out cute and I can recreate it, sure, I'll probably put it online. But I'm freehanding it. I guess 10 years into crocheting, I finally figured out that I can not follow a pattern. So that's something else that I'm working on. I'll probably finish that today, at least the base. The straps are going to take me 5 years. I also have, gosh, this is so chaotic. This is truly a Gemini podcast. I have a sock. When do I not? This is sock number 1 that I'm working on. Let me, come on, bud. There we go. The yarn, come on. Yeah. The yarn is from Oakwood Knits. I'm gonna leave the Instagram down in the description. I am part of their yarn club. Don't remember if it's Ghibli or Ghibli. I always interchange them, but you get me. It's like a studio. Is it Ghibli? It's Ghibli, says my assistant. Um, it's a Studio Ghibli yarn club. I am obsessed. This was Princess Mononoke, I think. Maybe. Sorry if I butchered it. That I do the sock sets. So I'm making Clarabelle those socks. And then I'm also making another pair of socks. I actually got quite a bit done today. I am down to the gusset decreases. Look at that. Lovely little sock. I think the brand is called Lang. It's literally, I bought it from a local yarn shop. I thought the green was really pretty, and my bestie Jay's favorite color is green, so I'm making him the socks for his birthday. So I'm working, his birthday's in October, by the way. Like, I'm really being proactive. Those are all my whips. I have I have one project that I've like hibernated. It's a crochet tapestry. Maybe I'll put up a picture. Who knows what mood editing Gabby will be in. I am doing it for a tattoo trade, and with all the things that I have coming up, I was just too overwhelmed. I couldn't do it. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, I need to table this. I need a minute. So she's been put away for now. Hopefully after October, I can pick it back up and finish it before the end of the year. That would be like my hopeful goals. Who knows what's going to happen. But yeah, other than that, those are all my whips. Things that I'm working on. I don't have a lot. I have a plan and I'm very excited for this. Like, it's some kind of like, no one's ever done this before. I am going to crochet myself part of an outfit for one of the nights of the 17 concert. God, that sounds so yikes to say out loud to people who don't get it. Well, I mean, you guys might get it. I can't assume. We're going to both nights for the 17 concert because they'll be enlisting after this and they'll be kind of on hiatus for the next 2 years. And I'm currently 36 and they probably won't be a full group again until I'm in like my 40s. So I figured go hard instead of going home to cry. So we're going both nights. I have crochet ideas for both. One of them is already completed. I want to wear the granny square cardigan that I made, and I need to fix it because it's a lot. It's going to be in the vlog about this whole situation, by the way. So subscribe if you're not, so you can keep track of all that. But for another one of the nights, I want to make kind of like a bolero sleeve situation using these two. Come on, focus. I believe in you. There you go. So they're both the same thing. They're metallico, but one of them is worsted, one of them is fine. I'm taking loose inspiration from Amazing-ish Grace's bolero that she does, and also a little bit of inspiration from one of the members of 17, Dino, his like concept shoot from this last comeback. I'll put a picture up so you get what I'm trying to do. I don't know how true to the thing I'm going to be because I'm really not that good at freehanding. Those are the plans. I don't know what's going to happen. I already crocheted Clarabelle a granny square cardigan that she's going to wear one of the nights. So we're kind of going to be coordinating. It's going to be cute. So those are the plans coming up in the fall. My bestie Erica, who very faithfully watches all of my videos, even though she doesn't crochet or knit, is having a baby. Now I can say it because she's announced it on the internet. And I had bought this yarn at a local yarn store that has since regrettably gone out of business when we didn't know what she was having. She's having a girl. This is obviously not a very typically girly color, but it's 2025. Why are we assigning colors to genders? So I'm gonna make her something. I don't know what we're making. I have to sit down and talk to her and be like, girly, what we doing? So yeah, that's that. Are those all my future plans? Obviously, to me, it feels like a lot because I'm so scared of freehanding something that it feels like I'm doing 7 projects in one. But yeah, no, that's literally all I've got going on. Not a lot. Loosely, depending on how things post-October go, I'd like to work on my coloring book tee by Amy Sure makes. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I also kind of want to make a shawl, want to make a cowl, but these are all just like wanna-dos. I wanna-dos. So concrete, it really is just like the shrug that's going to get a vlog and something for my baby niece. Wow, I'm going to be an aunt. How exciting for me. Yeah, that's all I got going on. Sorry that this podcast was just kind of there. I am really trying my best. I'm recovering from being sick. I feel very in the brain, you know? I hope that this was okay. I hope you got a little bit of your project done. This isn't a very long podcast, and I'm very sorry about that. I would love to hear what you're working on, or if you have any really good plans, or if you think I should make something. I don't know. I'll make it. I'm chill. If you like the content, you can subscribe to the channel. That's cool with me. You can hit the notification bell. I don't know if people still ask people to do that. If you can like it. You know what I mean? Just the like button. You can follow me on my socials if you want to. I'm really fun on there too. You can send me DMs. I talk to people all the time. I think that's it, dude. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you're working on, please. So I feel less lonely. Yeah, that's it. Ooh, why not? I'll leave you a song rec since we talk so much about 17. You guys should listen to Rock With You and then let me know if you liked it. That's all. Thanks. Bye.